Hello, boys and girls, and welcome back. Today is Thursday, April 23rd, and I'm back at Bailey Elementary in Miss Gussie's class. Today, I have another super fantastic book. Would you guys like to see what book it is? Okay, good. I was hoping that you were going to say yes, because if you said no, I don't know what I was going to do. All right, so the book is a good one. It's by Ryan T. Higgins, just like last Tuesday. And it's called We Don't Eat Our Classmates. It's a pretty funny book. So, if you're not sitting crisscross applesauce, go ahead and do that now. Okay, good. And we gotta shake those jiggles out. Okay. Oh, they always go around the room. Okay, so today's jam is going to be a really good one because it's Thursday, so we should have some sort of special jam. Today's jam? What? What did you say? No. We can't have tuna jam. It's kind of gross. Nope. We definitely can't have birthday cake jam. Maybe later on. Today's jam is going to be, I have no idea. It could be whatever jam that you want it to be. Okay. All right, so we don't eat our classmates. All right. Penelope Rex was nervous. It's not every day that a little T-Rex starts school because Penelope is a Tyrannosaurus Rex. She wasn't really sure what school was all about. Were you nervous on your first day of school? I think everybody is, but that's okay. It's okay to be nervous, but you'd never have anything to worry about coming to school. Penelope thought to herself, what are my classmates going to be like? Will they be nice? How many teeth will they have? That was all very important to Penelope. And Penelope's mom just sat and let her wonder for a little bit, and eventually came in and explained to her how cool her first day of school was going to be. I mean, think about how fun your first day of school was. You got to meet your teacher. You got to meet new friends. You got to have lunch. Some of you rode the bus. I mean, it's all pretty cool. Penelope's mom bought her a new backpack with ponies on it. Now, I'm sure some of you had a backpack with ponies on it, but probably not for the same reason that Penelope did. The reason that Penelope liked her pony backpack is because Penelope loved ponies. And the reason being, ponies were extra delicious. She loved eating them. I hope none of you guys are eating ponies. Penelope's dad packed her a lunch of 300 tuna fish sandwiches. Could you eat 300? I don't think I could eat 2. In fact, I don't really like tuna fish. I'd probably have a hard time eating 1. Oh, and her dad did pack her 1 juice box of apple juice. Penelope was really excited because tuna sandwiches were her favorite. And they were in a pony lunchbox too. She was really looking forward to lunch. You guys will find this hard to believe, but Officer Joe loves lunchtime. Today, I had a turkey and ham and cheese sandwich. I had some pretzels. Well, I had pickles on that sandwich too. And I had an apple and just a few gummy bears. Albany's gummy bears to be exact. Well, finally the big day came, and Penelope and her mom went to school. When Penelope T-Rex got there, she was extremely surprised to to find out that all of her classmates were, every single classmate of her, well, they weren't like there. They were children. Penelope was like, children, not what she expected. I wonder why she didn't expect children. Maybe because she was a T-Rex. Maybe she thought there were going to be other T-Rexes there. I don't know. And in typical T-Rex fashion, when she sees children, she eats them. Because children are just as delicious as ponies. I hope none of you guys try to eat any of your classmates or bite anybody. Mrs. Noodleman saw that she ate all of the children and said, Penelope Rex, we do not eat our classmates. Spit them all out at once. So Penelope was like, and spit all of her classmates, every single one of them, out of her mouth, and then just stood there, not really knowing what to do. And her poor classmates, well, they kind of had slime and slobber and gross stuff on them, from being in Penelope's mouth. It definitely wasn't the best way to start school, and not the best way to make friends. So let's use this as a thing to never do. Never try to eat new friends or new classmates. I don't even recommend trying to bite them. I'm guessing they wouldn't like that. Would you like for somebody to eat you on the first day of school? I don't think so. I certainly wouldn't. And Penelope's classmates didn't like it either. She tried hard to make friends at recess by trying to catch them sliding down the slide in her mouth. Probably not the best way to make friends. So she fingerprinted some of her best work of her eating her friends. I don't know if that's the best way to make friends either. She even saved Griffin Emery a seat at lunch. Although Griffin didn't seem really interested in sitting with her. I'm guessing Griffin was very afraid that maybe Penelope would try to eat him again. Penelope's got to get some better manners. And unfortunately for Penelope, she started to notice that everyone was making friends but her. Nobody wanted to play with her. Nobody wanted to even sit by her at carpet time. Probably because she kept trying to eat them. But it did make Penelope very lonely and very sad. She wanted to have a great first day of school, but unfortunately, she wasn't making any new friends. I don't think Penelope realized that kids don't like to be eaten or bitten. When she got home, her dad asked her, because he was very excited, Penelope, how was your first day of school? And Penelope said, I didn't make any new friends. The children, well, they didn't want to play with me. And Father said, Penelope, did you happen to maybe try to eat a few of the children? And Penelope stopped crying and said, well, maybe just a little bit. And Dad shook his head and thought to himself, oh, good gravy, I forgot to tell her, no eating the children. Poor Penelope was upset, but Dad was going to help her. So Dad sat her down and said, sometimes it's hard to make friends, especially when you eat them. He continued, you see, Penelope, children are the same as us on the inside. They're just a little tastier. So we can't eat our friends, no matter how good they taste. Because if we keep eating them, first, we're not going to have any friends. Second, there isn't going to be anybody left to be friends with. So we can't eat our friends. And Penelope said, okay, Dad, I'm just ready for bed. I'm so tired. And that gave Penelope a ton of things to think about when she laid down that night. She thought to herself, okay, rule number 1, don't eat my friends. And she thought to herself, that's going to be a hard one. I mean, some of those kids look real delicious. But she was definitely going to stick to her number 1 rule of not eat any of her friends. Now, she didn't say anything about not eating any of the kids that weren't her friends, but that's a whole different story. So, the next day, Penelope tried really, really, really hard. But poor Penelope, she was trying. She couldn't stop her from eating some of her classmates. Because in art, Mrs. Noodlebaum heard, Penelope ate William Amato again! And Penelope, with William still in her mouth, was like, and then thought to herself, oh no, I broke my number 1 rule. So she spit him out. Unfortunately, that made everybody extremely afraid and running from her again. Oh, poor Penelope, she just can't help herself. She knows that she's not supposed to, but she still keeps eating her classmates. Maybe she should have more snacks. What do you think? If you were Penelope's classmates, what would you tell her? Oh, okay. To stop eating you? Good idea. What else would you tell her? Oh, maybe eat a bigger breakfast. I like that. It's not polite to eat children. I agree with all those. I think I would just tell her, Penelope, quit eating everyone. You're not going to have any friends. Okay, so everybody was afraid of her, well, except Walter. And Walter was special because Walter was a goldfish. And, well, Walter was a goldfish, not like George from the Goldfish Memoir, but a different type of goldfish. So Penelope thought, I definitely don't like goldfish, so maybe I can be friends with Walter, because I don't want to eat him. So she walked over and she said, hi, Walter, will you be friends with me? And she stuck her finger in the bowl to shake Walter's fin. And do you know what happened? Who thinks that Walter said, sure, I'll be your friend? Okay. Who thinks that Walter said, I don't like dinosaurs? Okay. I don't know what happened. Why don't we keep reading them? Well, this is pretty funny. Walter didn't say anything. He just went, achoo, and he bit down on Penelope's finger and tried to eat her finger right off her hand. And do you know what Penelope did? You're right. You are exactly right. Penelope screamed, ah! Walter's trying to eat my finger! Ah! It hurts so bad! And she pulled her finger back, and Walter was still chomped on to her finger. Can you believe that? Walter, the goldfish, trying to eat a big, giant T-Rex. Who would have thunk? I don't know. That's craziness. But it did help change some things because, well, once Penelope found out what it was like to be someone's snack, she lost her appetite for children. All Penelope kept thinking about was, my finger hurts. Why is that Walter trying to eat my finger? And so she just wasn't interested in eating her classmates anymore. And Mrs. Noodlebaum was really, really excited about that because, well, she was worried that Penelope was going to keep eating her children. So she stopped eating them, even when Cece Woodman spilled barbecue sauce all over herself. Because Penelope loved ponies and barbecue sauce and children and barbecue sauce. So for Penelope to not eat her when she had barbecue sauce all over her was really showing that Penelope was trying hard. And soon, do you know what happened? Penelope started making friends. They played hide and go seek. They played catch. They went down the slide together. They played on the playscape. They jumped rope. They did all sorts of fun things, and Penelope loved having friends. Penelope even offered brownies that she had brought in on her special day. She was making a ton of friends. Now, even when children look especially delicious, like when there's barbecue sauce all over them, she peeks at Walter and remembers what it's like when somebody tries to eat you. And when Walter sees Penelope, you know what Walter thinks? Walter stares right back at her, licks her lips, and says, "Bring that finger over here. It tastes real good." And Penelope runs, "Ah!" and runs away. And Walter says, "What? Dinosaurs are delicious." The end. What did you guys think of that? I thought it was a good one too. So, what can we learn from Penelope? Well, we can learn that sometimes goldfish will bite you, so don't put your finger in a goldfish bowl. Okay, just kidding. What we learned was sometimes if we're being mean to people or being mean to our friends, they're not going to want to be friends with us. So the next time you're with your friends and maybe you're doing something that isn't really nice, like maybe flicking them or touching their hair, poking them, pulling on their ear, saying mean things to them, they probably aren't going to want to be your friends. You have to be nice. Because think about it, if somebody was being mean to you, would you want to be friends with them? I know I certainly wouldn't. So, well, I hope that you guys have a good rest of your day. Remember, tomorrow's Friday, so you have more e-learning. But then you have the entire weekend. So, if you haven't, go ahead, let your mom and dad sleep in. Cook them a big, giant breakfast of just cereal and milk. Okay? Don't want you burning anything, burning your fingers, burning your elbows. Okay, so maybe give them some toast too. All right, good. And you could clean the house, and you could pay the bills, and you could cook dinner, and you could let them watch TV and have a little alone time, and your parents would love that. You don't want to cut the grass or do anything like that? Okay. How about then just make good choices and be a good helper? I bet your mom and dad would love that. Be good to your brothers and sisters, to your dogs, to your cats, to your especially goldfish, but be careful because they'll bite you. And if you happen to see a T-Rex running around, stay away because remember, T-Rex think that children are delicious. You guys have a great weekend, and I will see you Tuesday. Bye-bye.